Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alya Wulandari. I would like to do my reading report video for this week material. It's about the learning language and acquisition. Acquiring a language. So this is two material that I already read with the four, if I'm not wrong, that is white. I will see a four source that is from Crescent, Medical, Pattern, and Pattern also. And I would like to I would like to report what I already read from that. So I forget about the key points that I already make before. So about the learning language and acquiring a language, I divide to the one, two, three, four, five. I divide to five key points so I can understand well and I can explain more well in this video. So I divide to what is it, and then how is it, and also what the result, and for what, and also what's the problem that is faced in that the learning or acquiring. So I will start with the learning a language first. So what is the learning language is? So learning language is like how we can learn the language, but it's what is it is for with our brain. Of course we learn with brain, right? But it's con- consequous with our brain, so we realize that we learn this and we know about the rules of the language, or we know that is grammar. So how we can do that, we how we can learning a language. So yeah, from our teacher or our lecture, from book, or from exercise or practice the grammar or conversation. For example, we learn about the to be should, like if we use the to be I, we should do am, and then you with they with are, and then he she it with it, something kind of like that. And what the result of that, we have the knowledge of the explicit knowledge. So we know about the rules, we know the about the grammar, we know what is wrong and what is right from that. And what's the problem? The problem is when we talk, or we are speaking, we our brain is something sometimes is cannot think about the rules or the grammar. So we get the slow, like I like I think about the grammar, but it makes like I cannot fluent in English, because I think before I speak, because I think about the rules or the grammar in my brain. And if I'm not wrong, the Crescent said like is learning is not just for the monitoring, but it can be a acquisition too. So yeah, we can talk about the acquisition, like it's not just we just not learn what we already learned, it can be our acquisition. And yeah, that is about the learning language. And maybe I can summarize again about the learning language in the end after I explain about the acquiring a language. So what is acquiring a language? Acquiring a language is when the learning language is we subscan sorry, I forget about the vocabulary. Consecuous a brand, but the acquiring is we learn with the unconspicuous brain. So it seems like when we are a bird and when we are child or the children is get their mother tongue. So how we can get that, how we can get the acquiring a language? So from input, yeah, so we can listen and then we see the language in the really the communication. For example, like um when I a child or we are child, like we usually hear about the I love you, you are beautiful, she likes apple, for example. Like we always hear about that the sentence, so we repeat it and we know about the sentence, not just because we learn about that. We already like we usually often hear that in real communication. So what the result is it? So the result, we have the implicit knowledge. So meanwhile in the learning language we get the explicit knowledge, but in the acquiring we get the implicit knowledge. So we can speak automatically. We not think about the grammar. We don't think about the rules in our brain. So for what is it, is can be a fundamental of the fluency. So all the sentence is naturally exists in our when we are speaking, for example. So Grayson said to is acquisition is the key point. The acquisition is very very important. Why? Because um we only input what we already understand, but and with that we have the effective filter. Our effective filter is low, not the high. So our emotion is positive and we can get the language. So that is the acquiring of the language. So so what of the realization, sorry, um what the, yeah, realization, no, not realization, realization is a relationship between the acquiring and learning language. So uh learning and acquisition is not same. Both of them is separate. Is when we learn about the rules or grammar, we cannot suddenly automatic, right? So um this is be a debate of your research that is they said about that, is that any impossibility about the rules or explanation, but it can be automatic through implicit when we are have a lot of a practice. But now in the about the linguist or maybe a researcher about the SLA, it said like a lot of the implicate and explicate is can be help us to the grammar, like we learn about the grammar more in detail. So maybe that summers that I get in here, learning is the brain, how our brain is think about the rules, but it can be make us slow because we learn, right? So we think about what is right and what is wrong, but it's for our correction to be more better. And accusation is reflect, that I think that is to reflect just automatic our brain is get this and what is we uh think about it. It's like can be fun. So like a children that is learn to speak, and the result is if we want to fluent in English, for example, we should acquire, we should mainly listen and we use the language. So we not just remember about the rules. So that is the further result. I think that is for me. I think it's really simple material, but I think I should catch up again because I just know about the yeah, like I said before, like I don't know about the theory more, but I know what is the mean. So I think I will catch up this material more maybe for the tomorrow class. Yeah, I hope so. I think that's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.